Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Kingdom Come Deliverance, the playthrough. We're descending upon the peaceful village of Ledechko, and in today's episode, we're going to find the man known as Reeky. We're continuing our investigation that we picked up off on the last episode, in which we went to Ushitz, and we found, Limpy Lubosh. Well, his corpse is what we found, but we made a friend in Father Godwin. It was a good episode. This is an investigation. To me, I will always say the best place to go is either the bathhouses or the local inn. Reason being, that's where all the gossip happens, guys. So let's go ahead. We'll speak to. Speak to the actual innkeeper.
I'll be with you.
Okay, I guess there's nobody to speak to here. Let's speak to Fearless Felix. Reeky.
I'm looking for a fellow called Reeky. Do you know him?
Reeky? You mean Hinnick, the courier's son?
Maybe. Do you know where I might find him?
He's not usually around here. Try asking at his home, but I hope you got a thick skin. The old courier ain't exactly charming.
Okay, noted. Let's see. Okay, we have a little bit of questions.
What can you tell me about the old courier?
He's as cantankerous as a hog in a thorn bush. He won't talk to anyone.
Cantankerous is a bold word.
Why do they call Hinnick Reeky anyway?
He's a tanner, isn't he? If you're ever downwind of him, you'll understand. Tanning is...
True enough.
Well,
True. So he stank. That's what we know.
So you know this Hinnick?
We might be able to smell him.
Can you tell me
We'll be able to
something
find
about
his
it?
smell.
Not much, I confess. Most of the village folk avoid him like the plague.
Why is that?
No one with a nose likes spending too much time around tanning.
Okay, I'm not going to listen to him talk about stank again. Let's talk
Why
about
has he
bad
got
rep.
such a bad...
Well, like his old man, he doesn't talk much to anyone. And then he's always skulking off somewhere. I heard he got...
So a bit more than...
Just so.
Okay. Cool.
Don't tell me there's not a single...
He's been seen around with one of the bathhouse wenches. Adela.
Okay. I told you guys, the bathhouse. The bathhouse is the place. Because men like to talk to their women. And also, the inn, because when people get drunk, they tend to blab. But let's go ahead, we'll speak to Adela. I think I'm allowed to just go talk to her, right? Is she actually in the building? She's in the actual building. Okay.
Who is it?
It's me. It is I. The boy. Coming out? Yeah, she's coming out. Okay.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Indeed,
How may I serve
indeed.
you?
I heard you've been seeing Hinnick, the tanner's son.
So what? Come to preach at me, have you? That I'm a loose woman, a sinner, that I seduce decent men?
Yes, you fucking harlot. No.
God, no, nothing like that. It's just that you're the only one in the village who sees Hinnick, so I came to ask you about him.
I have seen him often enough. I don't know what I could tell you about him.
How big is it? Pause.
Where can I find Hinnick?
I haven't seen him in the village for a few days. He must have run off to the woods again.
Does he do that often?
From time to time.
What the hell does he get up to there?
I don't know.
Look, Hinnick's my friend, and I really need to know where he is and what he's doing.
But I already told you I don't know where he's got to.
So I suppose he just goes to the woods to pick mushrooms, does he?
Mushrooms? No. More like hares or other game.
Poaching.
So Hinnick is a poacher. That's no surprise.
Well, he was never much of one for an honest trade.
Do you know exactly
True.
where he goes? Maybe he has some favourite spot he might have told you about?
He said he has some hideout in the woods, but he didn't tell me where.
When did you last see him?
A few days ago. He came to me late in the evening, drunk.
And that was unusual?
See, he was at the
I
inn.
never saw him drink much. He always came to me sober.
So he was acting strangely that evening?
He was strange. I had the feeling he was afraid of something.
Can you
Oh, I'm not sure.
Wait, so he knew
He went
Lubosh
on about some
died.
fellow called Lubosh who died.
Interesting.
Aye. And then he was talking about the money.
That was very odd.
What did he say about the money?
Just that he had a pile of it hidden behind his house.
I see. What did you say to that?
What could I say?
Okay,
And if I want-
okay.
Did you go there?
No, I've got better things to do.
Yes. I
Right,
understand.
okay, he made it up, sure.
Did he tell you
Where's it
exactly
hidden,
where he
though?
hid it?
He said he buried it at his father's small holding in the western corner.
All right, thank you.
Man, if he was that specific, he would not have made it up. I'm just going to be honest. Anybody who's that specific is either the greatest liar of all time, or they're being truthful. In his case, I think he was being truthful. Now, we're going to go try to get some of that good loot. Because we need to line our pockets, guys. We need to line our pockets. At some point, we need to do an archery contest. I think that this character being a bow-focused character, that is going to be really fun. And then I think we're going to go like bow. And I don't really know what the secondary weapon is. I don't really want it to be a knight shield. Like a, or not a knight shield. I can't even talk. A short sword. But who knows? But I'm going to see if I can find...
What the hell?
They said the western corner, yeah? Where's this at? That looks very suspect. Okay. Well, now you guys know this is where you find the money. Literally the western corner. And it's very obvious. We got a guy coming to get us, so let's... Oh, I'm just chilling. Get out of the fucking hole. Hi. Hi. Hello, friend.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
You didn't seem honored.
I'm looking for your son. Any idea where he might be?
I don't know nothing.
Don't you at least know where he usually goes? It's important.
Bullshit.
Watch your tongue, peasant.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
an envoy of Sir Radzig Kobyla,
Peasant?
and this is an official investigation. Stop trying to put me off and tell me where your son is right now.
I apologize if I offended you, young man. But still, I don't know where Hinek is. He turned up at the house a while back, but then he vanished again in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went?
Yeah,
What?
you know where he went.
Look, it's been clear to me for a long time that my boy was headed for the gallows. But I'm still his father, right? And you can't expect me to rat on my own son.
If you value your son's life at all, you better pray I find him, because I'm not the only one looking for him.
That's no surprise. But what of it? If you're here on behalf of Sir Radzig, there's nothing waiting for Hinek but the gibbet.
True, it is up to Sir Radzig.
That's for Sir Radzig to judge. But even if it's true, I'm sure Hinek would rather hang than fall into the hands of those savages.
I can't say you put my mind at ease. But to hell with it. I'll tell you what I know. All right. He was here a few days ago, but he left right away. He looked like he was in a hurry.
And you
He
don't
was
know where he
trying
went?
not to get his dad in trouble.
I've got an idea, but I don't know where it is exactly.
I don't follow.
Hinek makes some money on the side from poaching. He boasted to me a few times about what a great hideout he found in the woods, but he never told me where it is.
Well, it's not much to go on, but it's better than nothing. Thank you. I'd like to talk...
I'm very busy.
Yeah, let's speak some more.
Do you at least know any friends he's with, or...
As far as I know, nobody...
I heard he's seeing some bathhouse...
Maybe. He can't get it for free, so I suppose he has to go to the baths.
Damn. That's so
Don't you have
fucked
any...
up.
I really don't know nothing about that,
How's that?
because every time he brought some hides for tanning and money.
Okay.
He had money because he sold the stuff right away.
I suppose.
Do you know who he sold it?
No. But the innkeeper came here now and again and gave him coin.
All right. I'll ask at the inn then.
So the innkeeper that said that he didn't know shit knows shit.
What more do you know?
Nothing.
I know he didn't talk to you about it, but you must have noticed something. How much time did he spend away? What was he wearing? How did he look when he came back? Anything?
Well, he came and went at all sorts of hours. I really don't know. Except maybe one thing. He'd come home scratched with brambles and with leaves and muck on him.
So he probably went through thick woods to get to that place.
I reckon. What do I know?
Okay, we'll
Go.
stop.
And if he's really in as much shit as you say, please, try and find him.
I will. The guy's actually not a bad father.
What's up?
I mean, he knows that his son is a little shit, but... Wait, what? I can just long distance rob this? Hang on. We'll just jump this fence. Okay. So let's go ahead, because that was... This is, like, not worth stealing. Okay. But we did get some money. We'll take money. So we need to speak to the innkeeper now. I will say, like, most quests that do this thing where you're sent, like, here and there and here and there and here and there, some of them get to where you're feeling like they're just sending you back and forth because they don't know, like, they're running out of content. This doesn't feel like that. This does feel like an authentic investigation, and you're actually trying to find things. Like, it feels like... Because, I mean, you could technically get stuff done ahead of time if you knew where to go. So this doesn't feel like that, which is very nice.
I want to ask about the courier.
And ask someone else. He'd only drive my customer.
Really? I
Aha.
heard a different story.
You lion ho.
I heard the two of you do business together.
Who are you, anyway?
A friend of Hinek's. He's gone missing and I need to find him.
I don't know where he is. But if you find the bastard, tell him he still owes me some goods.
What if I pay your goods off, and then you just
Your
tell me?
establishment...
I suppose so. But what's that got to do with anything?
Oh, just a little extra coin might solve the problem.
Aha! Now we're getting somewhere. How much do you think it will cost to fix the place up a bit?
Because I'm feeling generous, baby. We're gonna give you 81
That ought
total
to do it.
Russian.
All right. What do you want to know about Reeky?
Everything.
How much game did he bring you?
Not much. A few pieces. There's no great demand here. Sometimes the gentry has something, otherwise it ends up in sausages.
Okay.
I hear Hinek has a hideout in the woods he uses for hunting game. Do you know where it is?
Not exactly. That is... I don't know where it is at all.
But...
But I happen to know it's a dark place. A cave or an old mine shaft.
How do you know that?
Whenever Reeky was going poaching, he always came to me first for candles and lamp oil. He brought the game skinned and gutted, so we had to have a light for that.
Interesting.
And do you know of any mine shafts nearby?
There's a few of them around. There's one on the opposite bank, a short way off the path leading from the forge to the west. Then there's a mine gallery to the east of the village, up in the woods above the cliffs.
Okay.
And I heard there's one shaft on the headlands close to the water.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Watch you don't break your neck, though. It's rough ground, and you could easily fall down a shaft.
Alright, well, thank you for the warning. Now this quest is going to become a little bit more... How do you say, like, timed? So, this is the mine shaft. If I'm not mistaken, I'm almost 100% sure this is the mine shaft I'm supposed to go to. Fun fact, at that inn, there's a couple of banditos that are actually trying to also find Reeky, and you can follow them to their camp and take care of them ahead of time, saving you the trouble of having to do it in the future. Unfortunately, that's information my character doesn't know, right? You know what I mean? So I'm going to pretend I don't know those things. And we're just going to prepare for the worst. Because that's what you do. I did not mean to look like I'm being weird with my horse. But yeah, so you're supposed to head to this one up here in the, like, woods in the northeast area. The other ones you could go to just to, like, have the mine shafts on your map. Which, I mean, that makes sense, you know, it is kind of a useful thing to have those located. What is that? Oh. Okay. But yeah, it's just up here to the northeast. And the other ones, like I said, they might have like loot in them. Some mine shafts have loot. They're almost certainly gonna have like mushrooms, like cave mushrooms in them, which, you know, if you're looking for mushrooms, that's kind of useful to know where they are. So it is useful to go to those other two just to like establish where those mine shafts are ahead of time. But yeah, this is it. Oh shit. Okay, we're good. Yeah, this is the one. You can very obviously tell considering. And yeah, already a mushroom. We got a cutscene. I will say this upcoming battle, not the easiest, so we'll see how we do.
What am I to do? Not that I can expect any useful advice from you. At least, you've no more cares.
Need someone to talk to?
Fuck! Don't kill me. I can explain. I won't tell anyone. I swear, I've no one to tell anyway. Just please don't kill me.
I'm not planning to kill you.
You're not one of Runt's men?
No.
Then who are you?
He thought I was the ops. Not the ops, baby. We have an enemy in common. No, they're coming for you.
I came to warn you. They're coming for you.
That's so. Good job I'm hiding out here then.
They killed your friend, Lubosh. Nailed him to the door of his own house.
Why do you think I'm in hiding?
If you don't want to end up like him, you better tell me what you know.
And how will that help me?
If they come to a bad
let you
end,
die.
they won't be bothering you anymore, will they? And if you help me, I guarantee they will come to a bad end. One way or another.
Fine. What do you want to know?
That Neuhof raid of yours didn't turn out quite as planned, did it?
Depends on whose plan you're talking about. We were up to it to grab some loot and bugger off. Only Runt's cutthroats was there to shed blood.
What do you mean, Runt's cutthroats?
There were two gangs there, mine and Runt's. We was only there to steal, but they wanted to slaughter everyone.
But when you realised what they had in mind, you didn't have to go along with it, did you?
But we didn't know nothing, even though we were going to Neuhof. They told us to keep watch on the courtyard while they were cutting the horses' throats. Jesus, that fucking vexed me. Their horses was the most valuable thing there. When I spoke up, though, Runt gave me such a bollocking I knew I'd better keep my mouth shut. And when they said we was going to kill anything that moved, then we knew there was no going back.
Interesting.
That gang of yours, what can you tell me about them?
Don't know what you want to know. There was 4 of us. Me, Timmy, Limpy Lubosh, and Pius Pavan. Sometimes we'd rob a place or hold up pilgrims. Never nothing fancy.
I'm sure you did mischief enough. Who led you?
Pius. He was the oldest, and he'd mostly find the jobs for us, plan them and the like. He got us into that fucking mess in Neuhof, too.
What about the others?
Timmy's strong as an ox, with a brain to match. You got more sense out of a fence post. And Limpy, I've been with him the longest. He's my one and only friend, I suppose.
Interesting. Okay.
Who
Let's
got
talk
your two gangs together?
a little bit more.
You must have made contact somehow, right?
Pius. That was a big deal, because mostly we just did small stuff.
So Pius knew them?
I suppose, but I don't know where from. We even got paid up front. I should have known from the start it was too good to be true.
And then, okay.
Where did the rest of your gang end up?
You saw Limpy, right?
Yes, but he's no use to me now. Tell me where I can find Pius or Timmy.
I don't know nothing about Pius. He vanished in the woods, and I haven't seen him since. Timmy, I reckon, went back to the mill where he works.
Which mill?
The windmill a bit north of Neuhof.
Awesome.
Did you know any of Runt's people?
I don't want to make this all dialogue.
They didn't
like,
talk to us at all.
This is important
None of
story
their
stuff,
faces
so it's
was
kind of just
familiar
one of those
either.
things where we're gonna have to deal
The
with
only
it.
thing I know is they called that huge chief of theirs Runt, and Pius warned us to watch out for him.
I don't suppose you know where they got to after the raid?
On the way to Neuhof, Timmy told me he was at their camp with Pius. I reckon that's where they've gone now.
Did Timmy tell you where the camp is?
Somewhere in the woods. He didn't say nothing more. Thing is, Timmy's got quite an imagination. But Pius roared at him to shut it, so I reckon there must be something in it.
Good point, good point. And then we'll just talk about the raid.
Tell me exactly how the raid went
This
down.
is good, like, points for our speech. So
Well,
it's just one of
we
those things
stormed
where, like
in
I said,
from
we're just
the
going to have to
rear.
deal with it.
Runt's people started slaughtering the horses. Jesus, that was bleeding horrible. Meanwhile, me and Limpy had a sniff round the stables to see if we could find anything worth pilfering. And in the end, we got lucky.
What did you find?
Smill, Sir Hanish's groom. I don't know why he was up and what he was doing in the stables, but we took advantage of the situation. Limpy grabs him by the throat and I slapped him round to encourage him to tell us where the money was. Then it all fell apart at the seams. Quicker than you'd believe. Runt comes running up and skewers the groom like a pig for roasting. My jaw dropped. I thought the stuff about killing was just tough talk.
And it wasn't?
No, not in the least.
What happened then?
I'm gaping at Smill, stuck through and through, and I noticed this boy standing at the other end of the stables. The stupid sods pointing at us, jaw hanging down to his knees, saying, "I know you." Runt turns to us and hisses, "Take him down." So me and Lubosh start running, because the lad took to his heels. At the same time, we could hear the noise of the skirmish in the courtyard. We caught up with the boy at the next farmhouse. I knock him to the ground, but he bashes me with some piece of iron so hard my head's ringing like a fucking church bell. Limpy grabs it off him and stands over him with his bodkin in his hand, and I start praying. In the end, Limpy just gives him a kick and says, "Beat it, Ginger." And then Runt shows up at the gate and hollers that we gotta go, so we scarp it.
I mean,
What
everything
happened
he's
after that?
saying is lining up, so I don't think there's lies.
We're waiting for that fool, Tim.
I think old boy is just
Same
desperate.
place as we met them before, so he'd know where we were, right? Stupid fucking idea. But Pius didn't want to leave him behind. Only when Timmy finally turned up, two of Runt's men were dragging him.
There was some difference of opinion.
You could say that, yeah. They started on us right away that we were traitors. They knew we'd let somebody get away, and now we were going to pay for it. They started trying to surround us, and we knew what was coming. But Limpy took his bodkin and let that fucker have it in the belly.
Runt?
One of the others.
The one that was dead. Apparently, Henry does not have a very good investigative skill. Okay, I think we have all of the details we need.
That's all I need to know. So now what do I do with you?
Well,
And now we have a fight.
Hey, over here!
Oh shit. Runt's people. We've got to get out of here.
They're too close. We'll never outrun them.
Fuck.
At least they don't know I'm here. The two of us can take them by surprise.
No fucking way. I'm gone.
Look here. If you run, they'll catch up with you and kill you. And me too. Together, we stand a better chance.
Jesus
He's the master
Christ.
tactician.
All right. I suppose you're right.
My plan is to knock one with an arrow. Okay.
Hey, who's that? The answer to my prayer.
Okay, or we miss.
Just when I wanted to vent my...
Oh,
Is that all you've got?
they're done. They're cooked.
Right.
Why am I not taking damage? Hang on. Oh, shit. I think I just ruined the legitimacy of this channel. I had before I record a video, I turn on an invincibility cheat because it redoes my energy and nourishment, and then I turn it off. It's just easier than having to sleep and then eat and all that stuff, and I'm pretty sure I forgot to turn it off. Fuck. Guys, hopefully this video isn't what blows up and gets me viral. Or wait, yeah, cheat, remove, buff. That is so my bad, because I'm sitting here like, what is happening? I turn it on because it just helps me like prepare for the content, and it resets my hunger, but it also is massively a cheat. Oh, okay, he died. Dang, now I just feel bad. I mean, I guess you can't help it. It is what it is. Either way, though, let's talk to the man.
More questions.
And then...
What? You're coming with me. Sir Radzig and Sir Hanush will want to hear what you've got to say.
Don't suppose there's any chance you might turn a blind eye.
Why should I?
I didn't do nothing all that bad, and I told you everything I know. You can tell them yourself, and leave me here. And in a few weeks, I'll pack up and clear off.
I will... I'm gonna let him go.
Might be best if you disappeared. You're no use to me anymore anyway.
We'll let the guy go.
Thank you so much. I'll remember this till the day I die.
Best just try living honestly.
I'll do my best. I promise.
Yeah, you probably need to, bruh. This ain't it. This is not it. You need to get the hell out. Go. Man, I still am a little bit upset, though, because I'm like... I try to be legit, you know? And, like... That is so rough. But, yeah, I turn on the cheats. Not while I'm actually, like, doing the game part. It's just... It literally, if you turn it on, it'll reset your hunger and energy. And I don't think I should have to explain why that's a useful thing. I mean, it's pretty clear why that's a useful feature. Oh. Okay, I thought that was in the game. No, it's storming really bad where I'm at right now. Might have to cut this recording a little bit short. But, yeah, I'm a little bit bummed out that that's how that fight went. I'm not afraid of, like, being punished for, like, a bad play or something, but... Yeah, okay, it's fine. In the next episode, I'll just remember to do right, and we'll make up for our ignorance. But until then, hope you guys have a beautiful, wonderful, and very just overall fantastic day. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and of course, give me some grief in the comments down below for the mess up. I don't know. I feel like I deserve to be roasted just a little bit. But yeah, I hope you guys just enjoyed the video, even though I'm a little bit of a jackass. And yeah, I hope you guys tune in for the next one where I will be less of a jackass. Thank you guys for watching. As always, have a very, very great day. Bye, guys.